How would you like to enhance your mental game with this one simple question you can ask yourself? Do we have a problem? This is a great question you can ask yourself whenever you're faced with fear, adversity, anxiety, nerves, challenges in front of you. Say to yourself, ask yourself, do we have a problem? The majority of the time, the answer is no. The majority of the mistakes that we make in our sport, even those ones that lead to goals against or crazy turnovers, are not initially as catastrophic as they appeared. The majority of the time, they're really not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Even those goals against, even a misdirected pass to the opposing player has a very minimal effect on your overall career or your long-term goals. A lot of times these mistakes only turn worse or turn into problems when we allow them to, when we allow that mistake to have total control over us. If you're a goalie and you're watching this video, then you should know that the one thing that you know for certain is that you're going to get scored on. At some point in your career, some point this season, at some point in the game, you're going to get scored on. Not every game can be a shutout. And so understanding this means that we get that the mistakes will happen, but the impact after the mistake is all about how you respond to it. If you allow that mistake to control you, if you allow it to get you completely down, if you look at it as, I have a problem, then you will create more problems for yourself. That game will get worse. It will go downhill. You won't be mentally in it. You won't be mentally prepared. Maybe that snowballs into the rest of the season. So often when I am in tough situations, a rock and a hard place, worse situations than just giving up a goal, I ask myself, do we have a problem? Truthfully, in the grand scheme of my life, in the grand scheme of things, do I really have an issue, or is this something that I can handle right now? Is this something that I can take care of? Is this something that I have to let go and take care of at a later date? The majority of the time, we do not have a problem. You're still living, you're still breathing, you still have an opportunity to make up for the mistake, to make the next save, to come out at the next game and play your very best. We don't have a problem. You don't have a problem right now. You just have an opportunity to move on and do your very best at the next instance. The non-mentally tough athlete asks themselves this question, whether they realize it or not, and they answer it yes. They think in their heads, we have a problem. I made a mistake. How am I going to bounce back from this? What if the rest of the game gets worse? What if I don't get any better? What if I don't grow from this situation? What if I fail? And they ask themselves that, and they tell themselves that they have a problem. And so because they told themselves that there's a problem, guess what? There is. But the best athletes in the world, they consciously ask themselves, do I have a problem? They don't leave it up to that voice in their head. They actually ask themselves, do I have a problem? And that allows them to look at it from a much higher standpoint, to be able to view it with that 20/20 vision, but in the present moment almost. They're able to say to themselves, no, don't have a problem. I made a mistake. It's not a good one. I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud of it, but it was a mistake. But ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, I don't have a problem, but I do have an opportunity to come back and make the next play and to do well in the next game. So next time you're faced with a little bit of adversity, a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of fear, a little bit of nerves going into a big game, ask yourself the question, do I have a problem? And the majority of the time, that answer is going to be no. And once you answer no, you're able to refocus and reframe and get right back into what is in front of you and the moment that you have to play in. If this question helped you guys out and helped you make your mental game just a little bit stronger, go ahead and smash that like button for me, guys. And if you go down to the description and you want more mental goalie training, click that link. I'll take you to my Mindset Academy, where there's over 23 hours of online video content, journaling exercises, how to apply worksheets for you to train your mental toughness and train your mental game. So go ahead and check out my Mindset Academy, guys. And of course, I will see you in the next video.